Viewers found a picture hanging on the wall during the raid on Epstein's home, which was not hidden, but in front of everyone. This picture was of the current Saudi crown prince, Mohammed bin Salman, who was smiling in a happy mood with Jeffrey Epstein. This picture was a blow to the world, because when the FBI searched Epstein's home in Manhattan in 2019, there not only illegal things were found, but also evidence of his relationships with powerful people. The question arises as to why the picture of MBS was there. Was it just a monument, or was there a deep message hidden behind it? This picture was taken around 2003 or 2004, when Mohammed bin Salman was just a young prince, and he became king or crown prince. He was one of the thousands of princes of the royal family at that time. So why was a great man like Jeffrey Epstein watching him? This is also common because Epstein's job was not just to make money, but to trap the powerful people of the world, recording their weaknesses so that he could use them in the future. Epstein, the relationship was not with Saudi Arabia, but the series had been going on since the 1990s. Records show that in the 1950s, Epstein made several visits to Jeddah, officially said that he was on business trips, but shockingly, the fact is that neither his company registered in Saudi Arabia, nor any investments. A former intelligence officer to remain anonymous, on the condition that Epstein go there, he mysteriously disappeared, and no one knew who he was meeting. The scariest thing was that the number of people who went there in his private jet was low, but there were more young girls coming back from there. It was common for Saudi princes to visit places in the West, famous for their eloquence, and Epstein provided them with the exact same environment where they could live their lives, and no one would question them. The dark and mysterious side is the island, which is called Little St. James, but the locals call it the Island of the Devil. From the outside, this island offered a view of paradise, but inside it was a hell. There was a strange building on which the Golden Dome was made, and it had blue and white lines. This building looked like a place of worship, but it was not a common religion. When the FBI searched the island, they found traces of ancient Samaritan and Babylonian times, and a picture of a bull's head. The hair is thought to be a symbol of the ancient goddess. In the 21st century, when I found these marks on an American island, it was an indication that Epstein was not only a priest of physical lust, but was connected to a very dangerous and satanic belief. It is the most sacred place in the world for Muslims, and its glory is seen with the utmost reverence. Now the question is, what was the glory of the Kaaba on the island of a sexual beast? According to eyewitnesses, strange rituals were performed on the island, and it was revealed that this piece of the Kaaba was used for the same unclean purposes. It was not just immorality, but an attack on Islam and religious values as part of a deliberate plan. Glauff, who earned his 1999 degrees and was paid a lot of money for it. The audience, not only politicians or businessmen, but also his relationships, scientists and professors at the world's major universities. He was particularly interested in genetics and artificial intelligence. He had a passion for spreading his entire race around the world, like Hitler. He thought that only the DNA of powerful and intelligent people should go forward. The books found in his islands and houses included the books of Kabbalah and ancient Egyptian magic. These books were not decorated, but witnesses say that there were rituals performed. Some witnesses said that they were taken to rooms where people in black clothes read something strange and terrible. The atmosphere used to be. All this suggests that the Epstein network was not just a base for the adventures of the rich, but it was a group that was reviving the satanic beliefs of ancient civilizations in the present day. The most poignant part of this story is the one that the media is afraid to talk to. Viewers, there are also some statements in Epstein's files, including human flesh eating and children's disappearance was mentioned. These things did not form part of a court decision, but they are in the FBI files as witnesses. Some witnesses said that there were, at parties, human flesh was served, and some people thought of it as a means of gaining power. People who spoke about these claims, they either disappeared secretly or they remained silent. These allegations so horrible, it is true that the mind of the common man refuses to accept them. But history testifies that when man has great wealth and power, and he expels the fear of God from his heart, he goes to such a level of cruelty which is still imagined. One of the reasons why these claims are not proven may be that the people involved in them are so powerful that no one, the institution, wouldn't dare touch them. This whole system of friend Epstein was run on blackmail. He would intentionally call the most powerful people in the world, the most powerful people on his island, encourage them to do taboo things, and then he would record everything with secret cameras. When these people went back, they were in Epstein's fist. He had thousands of hours of video recordings. The name of former US President Bill Clinton, the flight logs came in 26 times. British Prince Andrew, Donald Trump, and Hollywood's biggest names were on the list. Epstein had all of them under control, which is why when he was first charged in 2005, he was left with a very minor punishment. It was not a weakness of the law, but it was a proof of how powerful the people behind it are. They all knew that if Epstein opened his mouth, their lives would be destroyed, so they were forced to save him. This case makes us wonder who is really running the world system. Are
Are they the ones who destroy human rights in broad daylight and worship Satan in the darkness of night, as opposed to the disgrace of the Kaaba? From the loss of innocent lives, this story is not just a crime, but a slap in the face of humanity. The truth may never fully come to light, but what is a little too veiled is enough to show how thick darkness is hidden behind this shining, gloomy modern world.